everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, November 28th, and we hope you had a very pleasant Thanksgiving holiday. All right, we have no meetings, of course, because it's Saturday, but we do have on our show Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, 5th District, and she has a lot to cover. There's still a lot of things to take advantage of for the rest of this year, so we wanted to go over those. Now let's go ahead and go to our reminders. We have the covid19.ca.gov where you can get all of the information about what the governor plans to do. We've got ochealthinfo.com where you can get all of your numbers for COVID, or you can call their hotline at 714-834-2000. Of course, you could always go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com, where not only do we have the updates of COVID-19, but we also have lots of other resources on that website. Or you could email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Now, our weekend weather is looking great. You know, it was really nice for Thursday and Friday, and nothing's changed much except it got a little chillier overnight. So we're looking at 73.47 today, 72.51, and then Monday, 74.52. And if you are traveling this weekend, you can check out these averages. We have beaches at 70.50, Mammoth 42.15, Big Bear 50.19, and Palm Springs 75.46. Now our sunrise this morning, 6:35, and our sunset will be 4:43. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the Oceanside Pier in November. So beautiful sunsets there. Okay, when we come back, we are going to have Lisa Bartlett, who will talk all about lots of different stuff that you can take advantage of for the rest of the year. Stay tuned.
Scan Health Plan is a plan that is truly here for their members.
Members are the most important thing.
When you call us, you'll always get a live person. That live person is committed to you and your particular needs.
We cover your prescriptions, we cover your doctor, we cover your hospital. You only need one plan.
If you're new to Medicare, have both Medicare and Medi-Cal, or have been diagnosed with certain chronic conditions, you may qualify to join SCAN now. To learn more, call SCAN today or talk to your agent or broker about SCAN.
Hi, I'm Robert with Laguna Premier. As we all face the disruptions of the COVID-19 pandemic, our first priority is the health of our clients, employees, and community.
Hi, I'm Claire. We are adapting, working together like never before. I'm confident we will provide the same high level of service our clients have come to expect.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. Many people are still selling and buying homes in Laguna Woods. As a leading real estate firm in Laguna Woods, we are open and here for you.
It's important for you to get your financial house in order. And so it breaks my heart sometimes when I see widows that come in with $100,000, $200,000 to their name, and yet their broker has lost $200,000 or $300,000 in the market when they shouldn't even have been in the market. The most satisfying part that I find in working with retirees is when they come in on their annual reviews and the market has had a bad turn, and we know that we can sit down and look at them and say, you haven't lost any money.
People with hearing loss only know the way they hear, not how much better they should be hearing. How well are you hearing? Are you understanding 60% or maybe only 30%? You don't know unless someone measures your hearing understanding ability. People are wearing hearing aids that are underfit with power, not programmed properly, the physical fit is too loose or too tight. Find out what your understanding score is with a special word test from Advanced Ear Care. Stop in today and tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, who's here to talk about safety and the holidays, as well as some other things that are going on for your liking and for you to take advantage of. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for joining me today.
Great to be here.
So I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
I did, and you?
I did. It was great. And, you know, I tell you, those turkey comas just make me too tired. All right. Well, let's jump right in because, you know, we've got the holidays coming up, and I know we just had Thanksgiving. So I'm sure people are really anxious to get back together with people and they want to have celebrations. But there are some definite things to take into consideration.
Yes. So as you know, the governor has put on the brakes a little bit relative to a safer blueprint for the economy. And Orange County has now transitioned back from the red tier to the purple tier. So it's a more restrictive tier. Due to the increase in COVID cases and hospitalizations, which we are tracking very carefully. So statewide, overall, we have more COVID positive cases and more hospitalizations resulting from those cases. So we need to keep track of those numbers because we always want to ensure that for public safety and health, we maintain a surge capacity within our hospital and healthcare system. Really important. So in the event your aunt or uncle or brother or sister has a heart attack and needs to go to the hospital, that we've got hospital beds available for everyone who needs a hospital bed. So we're monitoring things very carefully at the county level, and the governor and his staff are monitoring things at the state level. Orange County is doing extremely well relative to other counties. We still have a lot of hospital surge capacity and the ability to staff hospital beds. So we're doing very well as a county, but some of our surrounding counties aren't doing quite as well. So we are also keeping track of what's happening in our surrounding counties, because relative to the hospital bed capacity, that's based on a regional basis. So LA County, Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, and San Diego County, we're in a region down here in Southern California. Right. And we were doing so well for so many months. We were in the red tier for almost 2 months consistently, whereas our surrounding counties were already in the purple tier. I want to give significant credit to all of our residents and our businesses. They've done a tremendous job maintaining health and safety protocols, wearing face coverings, social distancing, using hand sanitizer. The businesses, the restaurants and retail businesses that I've visited have done a marvelous job maintaining all of those health and safety protocols, which are so important right now. And I think that's why it's a little bit frustrating for us, because we're back in the purple tier, and yet our residents and our businesses are doing everything that they need to do to maintain a high level of health and safety for Orange County. So we just have to continue to be very vigilant. The Centers for Disease Control has issued some guidelines for holiday celebrations. Mm-hmm. So you can go to the website, that's the cdc.gov website relative to coronavirus, and take a look at those specific guidelines. But I just appreciate, as always, the residents in Laguna Woods doing such a great job of adhering to those guidelines. And that's why the COVID numbers are really low in Laguna Woods relative to some of the other Orange County cities. And just thank you for being so vigilant, because it is making a difference.
Yeah, I mean, they're frustrated, but they are getting the job done, like you said. Now, something that, they're just coming off of celebrations for Thanksgiving. And, some people probably had multiple people there. And so there are concerns, I think, going forward as to how that's going to translate into the numbers that we're seeing so far with COVID-19, because that was the biggest fear, is that everyone was going to get together and have a big gathering. So over the course of the next week to 2 weeks, I'm imagining that the CDC, as well as you guys, are going to really be on top of the numbers, because you want to see if things do spike again.
That is correct. My thoughts are relative to the spike in COVID numbers, that it's not from the individual residents walking the streets, going into the retail shops and into the restaurants, but more so it's the gatherings, the small to medium-sized gatherings in private facilities, private residences, that are causing the spike in COVID. So with the holidays, upon us, we want to make sure that be really, really careful. If you do go to a holiday gathering, to wear your face covering and adhere to all of the health and safety protocols, because we want to keep you safe and everyone around you safe as well.
You wonder if it makes sense for people to, before you go to a gathering like that, is maybe go get a COVID-19 test prior and then go. Is that something advisable?
If you want to be extra cautious, absolutely. The county has set up super testing sites in Anaheim and at the Costa Mesa Fairgrounds. You can drive through, get tested. There is no charge. So they'll take insurance if you have insurance, but if you don't, you will still allowed to be tested.
Oh, and is it only in those 2 locations?
We have several other locations countywide that do not charge for testing. We had a free COVID testing right in Laguna Woods some time ago, and we hope to have something like that in the future as well, along with flu shots and then hopefully a vaccine down the road.
Right. Oh, that would be awesome, especially because when we have Christmas coming up, maybe that is an option for some people to be able to do that. But then again, you're positive or negative one day, and then you can be positive the next day, which is so freaky about this whole thing.
That is correct. When you get a COVID test and you get the results the next day, it's just a snapshot in time.
Yeah.
So that's why there are individuals that if they're out and about in the community, they will literally go in once a week or once every other week and just get tested. So they know that when they're delivering groceries to their mother or father, that, they are COVID free. And it's just really important to be extra vigilant right now, especially with flu season upon us. That really complicates things to an even greater extent relative to COVID.
Exactly. All right. So we'll move on to the next thing, because you've already talked much about the CDC guidelines, which we've all been pretty much touting for quite some time now. And of course, vigilance is definitely on the forefront. Talk about one of the slides that you had here about stopping the spread of germs, where it's cleaning and disinfecting frequently. At one point they said that that's not really where it's transferring, is through touch points. It's more of a breathing and face-to-face. Is that still the situation?
I think we have to be extra cautious when we're out of our homes. So if you're going into a restaurant, take your disinfectant wipes with you, because the restaurants have done a great job cleaning, but you really want to make sure yourself that where you're seated, that area is clean. And so I take my hand sanitizer spray and disinfectant wipes literally everywhere I go, just to be extra safe.
Could you imagine? I swear, I'd walk into a restaurant with my big old can of Lysol and just spray it all. And in fact, people traveling too on an airplane, if you do choose to do that, that is one thing for sure, because who knows how many areas that they have gotten with their sanitization. So for sure, I'm bringing all that Clorox wipes on the plane. That's one thing for sure. Okay, so after being in your home and isolated, a lot of things are happening to many people, and it's not just our seniors. We're talking about depression, anxiety, really tough stuff. What are some of the things that the county is doing to help that?
We're doing a couple of things. We've established a mental health services hotline, which is 714-991-6412. And they can also call our COVID hotline, which is 714-834-2000. We want to make sure that everybody has access during this time of year where it gets dark early and maybe they haven't gone out in weeks. We don't want people to feel pressure and feel uncomfortable in their home environments and getting stressed. So we want to make sure they've got access to hotlines. They can call, talk to a live person at the other end of the phone who can help them in a number of ways. So, don't be afraid to pick up the phone if you're feeling a little bit anxious or you're feeling stressed. We also have, for those that are getting very stressed, we have established at the county level an Office of Suicide Prevention. And we want to make sure that for people that are hitting that wall where they just don't know where to turn, that they've got access at the county with services that we can deploy, immediately for them. We want to make sure everyone has got that safety net right now, because it's so important right now with so many different things going on. We don't want people to get stressed and do something that, they shouldn't do.
Well, yes. And then when the flip-flopping happens too, it makes it even more frustrating, because here you're thinking you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and, oh, wait, no, we're not. And then that can be super frustrating, I'm sure, because you get your hopes up and then, then they get squashed. So great stuff. I'm glad you guys were able to put that together. Now, the Nutritional Gap Program is still going on, and they have availability still. Are they just going to do that until they run out, or they just keep making more food?
The Nutrition Gap Program, which is available to seniors 55 and over, is a program that will be in place until the end of December. So we encourage everyone who's interested to sign up, especially during these cold weather months, where in the purple tier you can't have in dining and restaurants, and it's just outdoor dining, which can be cold, depending on, you know, the weather from day to day. So we want to make sure that people take advantage of the Nutrition Gap Program. We have a number of areas where you can get information directly at the county. Another program we have at the county that's been a great success, and it runs through the end of December. Seniors 55 and over, contact 211-OC or 949-646-4357. We have already distributed through this program 2,250 food boxes and 22,800 meals from Ruby's right in my own district here down in South County. So it's a great program for you to get engaged and be able to actually get access to a lot of meals, so you don't have to prepare them yourself, and we get things right to your doorstep. So again, 211 or 949-646-4357.
So what's the difference between the food boxes and then the Ruby's meals?
All right, so basically through the Nutrition Gap Program, you're going to get food boxes, and you're also going to get frozen meals from Ruby's Diner.
Okay.
So I just felt it was really best to have a combination of things for the South County residents.
Right.
Not everyone has the ability to go to the grocery store right now or to prepare meals for themselves. And the great thing about this program is you're getting a lot of great food products from Second Harvest Food Bank, and then also you're getting the frozen meals prepared from Ruby's Diner. So it's been a really great partnership, and I thank both Second Harvest Food Bank and Ruby's Diner. But it's a great program for our seniors. You just take the frozen meals, pop them in your freezer, and then you can put them in the microwave whenever you want a good meal. Yeah. And in the food boxes, we have fresh fruits and vegetables, breads, pastas, and a lot of things that can really benefit our seniors.
And how many do you get? Do you get like enough for a whole week, or how many do you get?
You either can sign up for a weekly or a bi-weekly. So once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on how much storage you have in your kitchen and in your freezer and refrigerator.
That is awesome. I mean, that is just unheard of. So that is so great that you were able to get both of those to participate. I'm sure everybody loves having that. And so that's great that you're able to distribute that many. So thank you. That is so wonderful.
Yeah. And it's delivered right to the senior's home.
Oh, so you don't have to drive through anywhere to pick this up?
No, it's not a food drive.
Oh.
This is a program where the food boxes and frozen dinners are actually delivered right to your doorstep.
Okay. And is there any limitations as to where you live? Like, I know for our villagers, it's okay, but what if you lived somewhere else?
This program is available for everyone in the 5th District.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
all of the South County cities are eligible for this program.
That is great. Wow. Thank you, Lisa. That is amazing. Well, what else do you have for us before we say goodbye? I mean, we're looking at the December and the end of the year here. I can't believe it.
One program that we've actually started, especially because we're moving back to the purple tier, is the Outdoor Dining Grant Program. Okay. So a lot of the restaurants, as you know, they want to stay in business and they want to maintain health and safety protocols for their diners. And so we established a grant program where they can get access to funds, and it's to buy sanitation supplies, personal protective equipment, the face coverings for their workers. So we've got a number of things going on at the county, but this is one program that we just recently started. The first 1,000 businesses that apply will get a $1,000 grant. And as of yesterday, I think we had maybe 800 restaurants signing up.
Right. Well, they're going to need, if they're going to do outdoor dining, they're going to need tents. They're going to need heaters because it's not going to get any warmer. So I think that's awesome that you can provide that. In fact, where I live, there's a lot of that going on right now where they are getting the tents and stuff. So hopefully we can make this work for the whole rest of the month.
Well, and we're hoping, fingers crossed, that our numbers stabilize and we'll be able to get back in the red tier and then once again be able to continue to open up our local economy. It's been really devastating for our local restaurants and our businesses. And, relative to COVID, it's a balancing act. And while our numbers are increasing, the businesses have to shut down, and it's really unfortunate because I don't think personally that the businesses are the cause of the increase in COVID numbers, but they're getting penalized unfairly. And we're continuing to work with the governor's office to make that point, to keep our businesses open and follow the health and safety protocols and get our economy back on track again.
Yeah. I mean, there have been some protests, as you've seen, I'm sure, and I'm sure you hear about things too, phone calls and what have you. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you. We really do want to move forward, and we don't want to penalize these businesses, because I'm just afraid by the time next year rolls around, they're not going to be in business anymore. And that's just a shame. So thank you for all you do, Lisa. Maybe we'll talk to you before the next holiday.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much for having me today, and just want to wish everyone a happy holiday season and stay safe.
All right, thank you. And we'll be right back after this.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest will buy your gold, diamonds, fine watches, coins, and sterling serviceware, regardless of condition. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. Visit us in person or shop online from the comfort of home.
Silver and gold. Consider it sold.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. At Hoag, we lead with life-saving clinical trials and advanced therapies. Our world-renowned specialists innovate with state-of-the-art technologies like virtual reality and robotics. Hoag is the #1 hospital in Orange County 4 years in a row. Now, more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
At Harvard Eye, we are so happy to be open again and to see all of you for your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence, and we're committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.
It was just a get-together with friends. No big deal. Everybody felt fine. Now, I'm super sick. Everyone is sick. I just wish we had been more careful. It would have been easier than this. So wear a mask. Do what you can outside. Stay 6 feet apart. Because some things you just can't take back.
Do your part to lower the risk.
For today is called Christopher Robin, and this is by Disney, starring Ewan McGregor. And you can see that today at 3 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. And it is about Christopher Robin, of course, a family man living in London. He receives a surprise visit from his old childhood pal, Winnie the Pooh. And with Christopher's help, Pooh embarks on a journey to find his friends, Tigger, Eeyore, Owl, Piglet, Rabbit, Kanga, and Roo. And once reunited, the lovable bear and the gang travel to the big city to help Christopher rediscover the joy of life. And that is brought to you by Irvine Clinical Research. So enjoy that today. Now, just a couple reminders. December 1st, we do have the Council on Aging's Mental Health and Aging Forum from 9:30 to 12. If you want to participate, please actually go to the website mentalhealthforum.eventbrite.com. And you'll be able to participate in that. Then we also have an evening apart but together. And this is a fun activity with Chef Azmin Gahraman of Sapphire Culinary Group. And you can join in and buy a whole meal for $75 for a single meal and then $150 dinner for two. And you can get your tickets at myagewill.org, and they'll send everything to you, to your door, and then you're going to cook alongside via Zoom. So that is December 5th at 6 p.m. So that's something different. Now, get your golf cart ready and decorate for the parade that's coming up on December 5th, which is Saturday at 2 p.m. Of course, you can decorate your golf cart if you're going to be in it, or decorate your home, lawns, windows, balconies, whatever you'd like, and get in the seasonal spirit. Featuring servicemen and servicewomen, Santa, and additional entertainment is going to be there. Register now on ActiveNet, where you can register and get the map, or you can call 949-597-4273. Now, there is a fun jazz concert that's going to be coming up in December, and that's going to be at the Drive-In. That'll be Sunday, December 13th from 2 to 4. And as the time gets closer, we'll go ahead and we'll give you more information on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our weather one last time. It's looking very, very nice out. Definitely, shaping up to be a lovely Saturday, 73, 47, sunny. Then we have 72, 51, lots of sunshine for Sunday. And then Monday, partly cloudy, probably just in the morning, 74, 52. If you're traveling, take a look at the beaches. We're looking at 70, 50. Then we're looking at Mammoth, 42, 15. Big Bear, 50, 19. And then Palm Springs, 75, 46. We'll tell you about the fitness center. So they wanted to remind you that it is very important that you wear a mask. So I know it's hard to work out with a mask, but nonetheless, they want to make sure that everybody is safe. So make sure that you wear your mask. The facility can only have 15 residents at a time, no guests. And if you want any more information about that, you can call 949-597-4273, or you could email them at recreation@vmsinc.org. Well, have a great Saturday and the rest of your weekend. We'll be back on Monday with Jeff Parker, and I have some fun stuff for holidays to share with you on Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
I retired 18 years ago, and a good friend of mine says, "Hey, Gear, what the hell are you going to do with your time now?" And the next thing I knew, I was a delivery man for Meals on Wheels.
To the homebound neighbors he's delivered meals to for 18 years, my father, Homer Gear, is the real leading man.
Hey, well, hello there. How are you today?
David's in jail? Where?
Here in San Antonio, ma'am. I'm David's lawyer, and I'm trying to get him out of jail.
Well, what do you need me to do?
Why, $700, or better yet, send me a credit card number and I'll get him out of jail immediately.
When in doubt, hang up. Scammers will find family facts for an emotional effect.
Oh, can I talk to him?
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's in jail. If you want to get him out, you got to get me $700 immediately.
If at all in doubt, hang up. It could save you from financial ruin.
Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I want to send out a huge thank you for those of you watching my morning exercise program. I'm convinced that the stretching that we do and the strength building is the reason I perform so well when I'm out playing on the pickleball courts. If you can't join our morning exercise program, just go to my website, purchase the DVD at susantuttlefitness.com. Stay active.